In this video, I want to talk about difference between annuity and annuity due. Both are level cash flow streams. Both make limited number of payments. The difference between annuity and annuity due is the timing of the payments. In this example, this is the slide number 23, chapter 6. We have two annuities. Now the first annuity, the top annuity, has 3 payments. Each payment is made at the end of the period. That is what we call ordinary annuity or simply annuity. Now the bottom annuity is different. Still, there are 3 periods, 3 payments, but each payment is made at the beginning of the period. For example, this payment is the first payment. It is made at the beginning of the first period. The second payment made at the beginning of the second period. And third payment made at the beginning of the third period. Now, given these two annuities, now how can we compute their present value, future value? Now, we learned how to work on this type of annuity, ordinary annuity. Now, for ordinary annuity, we can use the formula. For example, if we want to compute the future value is the payment. So I'm going to use CF here. R 3 minus 1. So this is the future value. And we can also use Excel to do it. So this is what we call the PMT. R is used as the rate, RATE. And then the 3 is the MPER. Now, in this annuity, we assume the beginning balance is 0, so the PV is 0, and then we can compute the future value using Excel. Now, what I want to talk about is the difference between the two. We know the difference is the timing, but how the difference causes the future value to be different. Now, remember the time value of money. The time value of money, the implication is that future, today's dollar is more valuable than future's dollar, or the future's dollar is less valuable than today's dollar. Now, if you look at the two timelines, the only difference is the cash flows is shifted from the end to the beginning. So, if you want to draw link corresponding cash flows, you can do something like this one. This is the first cash flow, annuity due. This is the cash flow, ordinary annuity. So you can see it looks like the cash flows in annuity are shifted forward by 1 period. So that's what we see here. But suppose, let me just add some number so it is easy to understand. Suppose the cash flow is $1. The cash flow is $1 here. So this is $1. Now the only difference between ordinary annuity and annuity due is that all 3 $1 bills are shifted forward by 1 period. So let's compare the corresponding cash flows. For example, this $1 and then this $1. What's the difference? The difference is this is today's dollar. That is dollar in 1 period or 1 year, in 1 period. So this $1 is more valuable than that $1. Actually, this $1 is equivalent to this amount of dollars at the end of year 1. Now, we know for this cash flow, the future value is given by this relation. And we also know this cash flow each one of the cash flows is more valuable than the corresponding cash flows, and the value is given by this one. That means the value of the second cash flow is actually, now if you use $1 for the CF, that's the relation here. So in other words, every cash flow in the annuity due is worth this amount in the ordinary annuity. So we can simply replace the cash flow here with a more valuable one, and then the rest is the same. Now this is the future value case. Now here the future value case shows us the future value of annuity due is the future value of the same ordinary annuity multiplied by this factor. Now the same thing is true for the present value. For the present value, again, each cash flow is more valuable than the corresponding cash flow in the ordinary annuity, so we can simply replace the cash flow. For example, present value of the ordinary annuity is this one. Now the cash flow here happens at the end of the period. Now we have cash flow at the beginning, which is more valuable. So the present value for this ordinary annuity is this one, because each cash flow is more valuable, and then we can multiply the factor. So I will write it down here. Now, in terms of ordinary annuity and annuity due, the difference is in the timing. But because in ordinary annuity, each cash flow is more valuable, and given this relation, in the calculation, we can simply use the ordinary annuity formula, but we multiply the cash flow by this factor, so the formula can be extended.